guys, what is up? It is Dalton here.
And I'm Tyler.
And welcome back to Video Game Finds number 47. Now, first, before we start, guys, I just want to say I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I know me and Tyler did. We found some pretty good stuff under our tree this year. And we also found some stuff from outside of Christmas as well. That's what this video is about. It's going to be a bunch of Christmas stuff and a bunch of stuff that we just, found along the way during this last week. So, without further ado, let's get started with it. We've got quite a few things off of eBay, and then a couple of local things, including the Christmas stuff. So, first thing we have here, we have a batch of NES games. I kind of divide them in half with me and Tyler here. There's 26 of them. Nothing new that I don't have except for one game, and a lot of them are going to be upgrades. I can just tell by how nice they look. I don't remember which ones exactly are going to be upgrades, but the majority of them are going to be upgrades for my current collection. So, I'll go ahead and start with the first half, and then Tyler will start with the other half after I'm done with these. So, nothing too exciting or too rare in here, but there are quite a few good ones in here as well. So, we'll go ahead and start off here. The first one here is Bandai Golf Challenge Pebble Beach, in like brand new shape, probably played once or twice. Captain Skyhawk, pretty good shape. Duck Hunt, 5-screw. Gyromite. This is not the Famicom adapter one, unfortunately. I opened it up. I wanted to see if it was in there. It's kind of hard to find that, copy of it, but it's not too hard, but that one unfortunately didn't have it. Next one here is Heavy Shredded. Monopoly. Like I said, a lot of these games are like brand new, so it's very cool. Tengen RBI Baseball. It's kind of upside down, I think, whatever. Rad Racer. I have yet to find the 5-screw of this. RoboCop. Russian Attack. The only one that's pretty much beat up. It's a 5-screw, but it's missing the top label there, and it's got some front damage as well, and then the back's kind of peeling, but there's that one. Silent Service. Been played a lot. Then we have a really nice copy of it. And then a pretty beat-up copy, well, not too beat-up, more like played a lot, a copy of Solstice. And it's got some label, or some writing down here below the label, which was, hard to get off, so I had to leave most of it, because it's kind of like an ink that just will not come off. So, but there's my half of the stack, and then Tyler will show his half.
Alright. First one here, Super Glove Ball.
It's been played pretty well, and the back sticker is kind of missing, I think.
Yeah, it's gone. Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of this edition,
Yeah.
and then one with track and field.
Or that's World Class Track.
Or World Class
Whatever,
Track.
yeah, you get the idea. The 3-pack one.
Okay.
And then
Super Spike V-Ball and Nintendo World Cup.
that one's in pretty good shape, too.
Tag Team Wrestling.
That's the one I didn't have, and I was surprised. And in my cell box, I actually have the 5-screw of it, and I thought I had it, but I guess I completely bypassed it. But there's the 3-screw, and then I have the 5-screw in my cell bin, so I can just keep both of those, and there you go. So,
TMNT 2, the arcade game.
and I thought that was really cool to be in this bundle.
Here's Track and Field. Track and Field 2.
If you find the first Track and Field, it's a little bit harder to find, but that one's pretty pricey. It's like $15, I think.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That'll definitely upgrade mine, because mine's a little bit scratched up on the front and everything, so that one's like brand new.
WF WrestleMania.
That one was a previous rental. It had so many stickers on it and everything, it was hard to get off, but I eventually cleaned it all up and it looks great now.
The last one here is Xevious the Avenger.
And that one's in pretty good shape too. That was a rental as well, and it had the sticker on it and everything. But anyways, what happened was I got this lot, and I kind of averaged it out, how much I paid for each game. What I did was I paid $63 after shipping for all the games, but I said I paid $4 each for the Mario Duck Hunts, including the World Class Track Meet one, and that left the others about $2 each, a little bit more than $2 each. So that means like, the TMNT 2 was $2, the Roger Rabbit was $2, everything else besides the Mario Duck Hunts were $2 each. So very good deal, especially for upgrades. I thought that was an awesome deal, so very cool for those. Alright, the next eBay deal that I got here. I usually don't go out for this stuff, but since they were pretty good, they're in really good shape actually, and they were a pretty good deal when I saw them. I was like, you know what, right, why not? I got 3 NES game boxes here, and what eBay gave me was for being a top-rated seller. For Christmas, they gave me a 10% off coupon code that I could use for 3 times, up to 3 times by the 21st of December. And I found 3 things already. There's 2 things I'll show you this video, but there's one more that's coming yet that I used the code on. But this first lot here that I used the code for, it ended up making me only pay $30 for these 3 boxes. They have the manuals, but there's no cardboard or no styrofoam blocks or games or dust sleeves or anything. It's just the boxes and the manuals. And I thought this was a pretty good deal, so it basically makes them $10 each. But there's 3 boxes here. The first one here we've got Adventure Island 2. Very good shape. It's got some creasing to it, but there's that one. The manuals are like brand new. The guy that had them before even put them in like little protective bag sleeves to keep the manuals immaculate, and they look brand new, so it's very cool. The next one here is Dr. Mario. Same thing. It's got a little bit of creasing and stuff, but it's not crushed entirely or anything. And the last one here is Rygar. And I actually do have a copy of this game that I can put in here with a dust sleeve. But there is a place on eBay that sells blocks or 10 blocks of the styrofoam pieces. That it's like $7 for 10 pieces. So I can go ahead and buy those and put them in here and have them for the boxed games. So basically all I gotta do now is find the games for Adventure Island 2 and Dr. Mario. But other than that, really good deal. So $10 each is an amazing deal for, especially that Adventure Island 2. It's fairly hard to find a box like that. Same with Rygar, and then Dr. Mario is pretty good. So very cool. Alright, I think now is the time for some Christmas stuff.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to show you guys the Christmas stuff that we got this year. Very cool. We even got, there's no really sense of showing them, but we got some eBay gift cards too. You guys know what those look like, I'm sure. But we use those towards, some stuff that'll be coming for next week's video. And that stuff's on its way now. But we bought some stuff with some eBay gift cards that we got from the family. But this stuff that we're going to show you actually we got as asked for Christmas. But the other stuff that we really wanted we didn't get. So we we used our eBay gift cards towards it instead. So it still kind of works out that way. So anyways, here's the stuff that we did get. And I'll go ahead and start off with this. I got a Super Mario Brothers Mario Amiibo here for Wii U. Very cool. I'm probably going to leave it in the packaging just because I really don't see a whole lot of needing to use this, but it's definitely a very cool little addition to the game room. It's very cool. Yeah, it would be cool to get all the Amiibos, but there are so many, and these are like, what, 15, 20 bucks each, I think, or something like that, so they're not entirely cheap, but, for getting Mario, that's really cool. So, there's that, and then we got 2 PS4 games here, which we really wanted, especially this first one I'm about to show you. The first one here is Fallout 4, and guys, if you have not played this yet, I stated it before when I said, Fallout 3 in New Vegas and stuff. You guys need to get on these games because they are amazing. The graphics are great. The storylines are amazing. Just all out awesome games. Like I said before, our cousin for Thanksgiving bring his copy of Fallout 4 over. We played it for a couple hours. Absolutely loved it. So we asked for it for Christmas and we got it. So there's that one. And the other one here that we thought looked pretty fun. We like the apocalyptic style games. The other one here is Mad Max, and it's a bonus exclusive edition from Walmart. And very cool. Can't wait to try this one out either. I heard a lot of mixed, conversation about this game. A lot of people dislike it, a lot of people like it, so we'll have to see. You can't really tell what a game's like until you actually physically play it, so there's that one. So very cool for those 2 PS4 games. Now Tyler will go ahead and show his pieces of Christmas joy that he got.
Alright, first thing here is a Luigi Amiibo.
And it's the Super Smash Brothers one for, when you can action, pack, fight, and all that good stuff. Yeah. I'm not too good with the Amiibos, so, but, just collecting them on that standpoint's awesome, so I thought that was cool that we even got them just for, even having them around, so.
And then I got a Wave Blue PlayStation 4 controller.
We definitely needed an extra controller because right now we only have one, and we do have, we don't have really any games right now that are 2-player except for 2K16, NBA 2K16, except for what Tyler's about to show next. But yeah, the controller was a great addition. That's pretty cool.
And then we have one PS4 game, which is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 with the Nuketown bonus map.
And that one's very cool too. Tyler's already, unopened it, and and he's been playing it very, a lot since we got it, and he absolutely loves it. And that would be fun to play, 2-player split screen and all that stuff on that. So especially cool now that since we have the 2 controllers and everything. So very cool. So that is all the Christmas stuff. Now, the rest of the stuff we got from today, like either it showed up today or we found it today. There's only a couple things we found out locally when we were out going, Goodwills and Arc Thrift Store and stuff. And then the last bit is from eBay that showed up today at the door. But we'll go ahead and show you the stuff that we found locally first. I guess actually Tyler can show his piece first because we found that first before I'll show you my piece. But anyways, Tyler found this. I didn't even see it, but I thought it was a great collection edition, so we decided to pick it up. So. And
here's one GameCube game, Tetris Worlds.
And it's about a $7.50 game. I paid $2.50 for it after the charity donation thing that I usually like to do when they ask me for it. I always do it. So. It was $2.50, which is a pretty good deal for that game. So I paid about $5 under what it's going for retail right now. So there's that. Very cool. It's in very good shape. It's got the manual and everything. It was a little dirty though. It had like some, I don't know if it was like jelly on it or something. It was pretty gross on the front of the case. Yeah, it's really gross. So, but I got it all cleaned off, so it looks better now. But, and the other thing here we found, and that was from Arc, by the way. And the thing here we got is from Goodwill. Hadn't seen one like this before. Thought it was pretty cool. The guy I know that goes there all the time, his name's George. I've mentioned him many times. He was there, and we talked to him for a little bit, and he found this for me. And so he handed it to me, and I decided to buy it because I was like, I haven't seen it before. So anyways, we've got a Nintendo DS camouflage. I think it's like a backpack kind of thing here. You basically put like the console down here, and then all the accessories and stuff in this flap here, and it's basically designed like a mini backpack, which is very cool. And this was $2, so very cool. Didn't have one like this, so I thought that was cool to add to the collection. So very cool. All right, now this lot here, guys, is the last piece I will show you, but it's going to take a little while, just because of how much volume there is. I ended up finding this lot on eBay, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I used a code on it for being top-rated seller on eBay, and I ended up paying $66.90 for all this stuff that we're about to show you guys. We bought a huge bundle of manuals for various game consoles, all the way from Atari 2600, NES, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, Xbox, PS1, PS2, Wii, GameCube, N64, all the, everything. So there is a total of 285 pieces, including manuals, leaflets, every little mail-in card, everything. And I ended up paying about 24 cents a piece for each little, piece of literature. And we also have other stuff coming next week. I'm not going to explain in too much detail what it is, but there is more game manuals coming. I have about 52 more coming next week. And we added it all up, what I paid for those and for these. In the end, it's all said and done, it'll be about 42 cents a manual and piece. So, very, very cool, but we'll go ahead and get started with this stuff. I will share my half, because we divvied it out in half. I'll show my stuff first, and then Tyler will show his, stack that he has separated. So, I'll go ahead and start here. First thing we got right here, it's a single piece, but it's a ColecoVision console manual here. Very good shape. There's that. And then we've got a bunch of these. It's a pretty good stack of a bunch of Atari, Activision game catalogs for a bunch of different game cartridges and everything. There's a bunch of different ones. Some of them are duplicates and stuff, but they're all in very good shape here. So very cool. There's a bunch of those. And then we have a couple of mail-in cards and then a bunch of precaution booklet or leaflets here. There's those for Atari. And then we'll do this real quick. This is the only computer-based thing that we've got in here, but I'll hold on to it because I'm not sure what else to do with it. But it's Castle of Dr. Brain. It's a puzzle and hints book, which is pretty cool. I think this is a computer one, so very cool. It's in very good shape for how old it is. I think it's from 92, so that's pretty cool. There's that. And then we got a bunch of Atari 2600 game manuals here. We've got Air and Sea Battle. 2 copies of Asteroids, basketball, bowling, Chopper Command, combat, Commando Raid, Defender. And yes, I did have to go through and alphabetize each one of these, so yes, they are all alphabetical. Next one here is Demon Attack, Dragster. And the guy that sold these, he didn't count them either, so I had to literally go through each one and count them all as well, so that was a long process. Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. A lot of these in very good shape, especially for being the old school Atari ones. Meet the Challenge, Missile Command, National Enduro Rules and Regulations book. I think that's a game. I think, yeah, National Enduro. I think is what it's called. That one's a little bit more strange. Pac-Man, Pitfall, Qbert for the Atari 2600, Qbert for the ColecoVision, Reactor, Real Sports Baseball, Star Raiders, Star Voyager, Street Racer, Trick Shot, and Turmoil. So there's all the Atari ones there, the game manuals. And then we've got the Atari Force DC comic books, the mini comic books numbers 1, 3, and 4 there, which are fairly cool. I thought those were awesome to be in there. Pretty cool. That'd be something, you know, to look at. Would be pretty cool. There's those. Then we've got a pretty good little stack here of Nintendo, you know, throw-in cards for like Nintendo Power. A couple of, you know, LJN posters. Some other different posters for different games. Tengen Pac-Man poster. And a couple other different Nintendo mail-in cards. Stuff like that. So there's those. That's pretty cool. Then we got some Super Nintendo manuals here. Got 3 game precautions booklets here. There's those. Super Nintendo control deck manual. And then a pretty good stack of pretty good games. Donkey Kong Country 2. F1 Pole Position. Mario Paint. SimCity. Super Mario Kart. 4 Mario Worlds. One being the first edition Mario World with the darker blue. Super Scope 6 game pack and actual gun manuals there. So there's those. So very cool. There's those. Super Nintendo. And then next we got some NES stuff. Got Bases Loaded and Gauntlet Tengen version. Those 2 game manuals there. 2 Orange Zapper manuals. 2 control deck manuals. Warranty registration information card pamphlet. The bigger control deck booklet. And now you're playing with Power Nintendo poster, as well as another one which has the how to hook up your NES on the back part there. And then a complete set in the original baggie of everything inside with the, you know, the Mario Duck Hunt manual, the Zapper manual, the control deck manual, the giant poster, the warranty registration pamphlet, the mail-in card, everything. So basically never been opened, but it's, you know, it's been open, but like basically it's all brand new inside there. So there's those. Then we got some N64 stuff here. Got an N64 control deck manual there. And we've got quite a few of the game precautions booklets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. No, 9 of them, excuse me. There's 9 there. There's those. Very cool. Great to have those. A Nintendo Power mail-in card or throw-in card. A transfer pack instruction pack booklet. Tremor pack performance band tremor pack booklet. And then an F-Zero X controller layout card. So that's pretty cool. There's that. And we've got some N64 game manuals here. Got 007 GoldenEye. 1080 snowboarding. Bass Hunter 64. Mario Golf. Mario Kart 64. Mission Impossible. Multi-Racing Championship. San Francisco Rush 2049. Star Fox 64. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. 2 Star Wars Shadows of the Empire booklets. Here. Pretty good shape. Missing the top cover piece, but the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time booklet there. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. And last but not least for N64, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. And yes, a lot of these I do have, but a lot of them I will be keeping as well because I don't have them. So it's basically like a half and half kind of deal here. And then we got a bunch of Sega stuff as well. I'm not going to be keeping because I might keep some of the cooler ones, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. First one here is Batman Returns, Sega Genesis. Caesar's Palace. Lakers vs. Celtics in the NBA playoffs. Miss Pac-Man. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic Spinball. 2 NBA Jam manuals. Taz in Escape from Mars. So now we got some Dreamcast ones. Crazy Taxi. Frogger 2. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. Test Drive 6. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And then we got some Sega Game Gear. Formula 1. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. PGA Tour Golf. Sega Sports, Fred Coopola's Golf. Sonic the Hedgehog. Super Monaco GP. The Majors, Pro Baseball. Wimbledon Tennis. And the Sega CD one here, Sonic CD. It's pretty hard to find, I bet. And then this one here, one Sega Saturn one is Fighting Vipers. So very cool. There's the Sega's game manuals, and then we got some basic mailing cards for Sega here. There's a few of those. I think there's like 5 of them. And then we got a couple of sports rosters for the sports games, like baseball and football. There's those. Then we got a Jurassic Park Sega poster here. And then we got a Tengen. I think it's like a booklet for like all the different Tengen games for Sega. A couple of Game Gear console manuals. There's 3 of them there. And then we've got Get a Grip Game Gear. I think these are, I don't know if these are more console manuals or if they're just like review kind of, booklets, but there's 3 of those. So very cool. So there's all the Sega stuff, and that's all the stuff that I'm going to show for my half. Now Tyler will go ahead and start with his half of the manuals.
Alright, first things first is new Super Mario Brothers for Nintendo DS. 1, 2, 3, 4 Game Boy precaution manuals.
It's always good to get extras, precautions, anything, just in case you need to put them with your games or your consoles or whatever. So it's very cool that they had a bunch of these in here.
Like a Game Boy sponsorship it's throwing like a mail thing.
Yeah, it's like a poster kind of deal for Game Boy games. It's kind of like a mini Nintendo Power leaflet throw-in.
And then a Game Boy Advance SP Get the Power Nintendo Power insert.
That's pretty cool.
Game Boy Micro catalog.
It's like a little catalog for a bunch of different games and stuff. It's kind of like the old NES ones and stuff. Pretty cool.
Okay. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade for Game Boy. Pokemon Yellow, Quicks, Quarth, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for Game Boy Color. And now for Game Boy Advance, we have Battle, B...
I think it's B-Daman or something.
B-Daman, Fire Spirits. Games Explosion. Actually never heard of that one.
Yeah, that one looks pretty rare.
Pokemon Sapphire version. It's pretty thick.
Yeah, usually the Pokemon ones are pretty expensive or pretty hard to find. They're usually like a thick book, so it's pretty cool.
Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Star Wars Flight of the Falcon. And Tetris Worlds.
And it's pretty ironic. We found the GameCube copy of the game today, and then we also get the manual for it for the advanced version. That's pretty funny.
Now some PlayStation stuff. Final Fantasy VIII Insert.
Greatest Hits one.
Greatest Hits. Bust a Move. Croc, Legend of the Gobos.
Wow, it just got really dark, didn't it?
Yeah.
Cloud coverage.
Dragon Warrior, is that 8?
That's 7.
7.
Yeah, there's some pretty good manuals in here.
Driver, You Are the Wheelman. Final Fantasy Anthology. Frogger, Greatest Hits. Hearts of Skull 2, which is actually really thin.
Yeah, it's just basically one piece of paper, as opposed to a lot of games that had, like, you know, hundreds of pages.
Yeah. Kingsfield. Monopoly. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Resident Evil Survivor. The Need for Speed. Haven't heard of that one.
That one looks pretty cool.
Sheep. And Spyro the Dragon.
There's been a lot of Spyro stuff that we found in the last couple weeks alone. It's insane.
Yeah. Alright, so some PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3.
There's PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and then PSP.
One PSP. SOCOM US Navy SEALs Fire Team Bravo. And the only PS3 one is Call of Duty Black Ops. Now PS2. God of War. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Jack 3. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Tekken 4. Extreme Legends Dynasty Warriors 3. Okay, and then we have some Wii stuff. ATV Quad Kings. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Mario Super Sluggers with the insert, like, register card.
And I counted those as 2 separate pieces, so basically that's one of the 285. You know, each little piece, I individually counted each little piece. Regardless if it was supposed to come with the game originally or not, I just counted it as a separate piece. Metroid
Prime 3 Corruption with a register card.
The register card and then like the Club Nintendo card and everything. So that's basically a complete game once you find, you know, the other parts to it. There's that. This next one's really one we definitely wanted to get just because we have the game but no manual or anything, so this was really cool.
So yeah, Super Mario Galaxy 2 with the basic controls, the little insert, and Nintendo Club.
Very cool. So that's definitely going to go into the game, and we can, you know, put it back on the shelf where it belongs, because I keep a separate pile of where they're incomplete games and stuff. So that's cool. We can finally complete that one.
Now we got some Xbox stuff. A lot of this. So let's get started. Logitech controller. Like
it's a Logitech wireless controller that could be used on the original Xbox. There's a pamphlet for it. Very cool.
Doom 3 actually has the demo disc in it.
Yeah, it actually has the demo disc in there, so it's basically like the PlayStation, demo discs and stuff. It was like, for the Xbox magazine and stuff, they'd send you those. So that was pretty cool that the disc was actually inside there, so that was pretty cool.
Xbox, like promotion to games and stuff, that would go in the console. And we also got Connect to Xbox Live, 2 pieces here. Okay, now we got an insert and manual.
We got a couple of these ones. These are... I'm going to try and... I actually did this. I got a few cases that were just empty cases. But we also... We got a few inserts and manuals. So I decided to just put them in the extra cases that I had to kind of complete them. So if I ever found just the disc or whatever, I could just have basically a complete game. So we got a few of these that are loose and then a few that are actually in cases. Because I ran out of cases. So we'll go ahead and show you the loose ones first.
ESPN 2K5.
NBA 2K5.
NBA 2K5.
They did that with like hockey and baseball and football too and everything.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Sega Sports NFL 2K2.
And then I believe these next 3 are just the inserts.
Yes. Karaoke Revolution. Project Gotham Racing. Gotham Racing. And Spider-Man.
So that's all the inserts and stuff. And then we got... And then these ones are like I said, just in the cases, but they're the insert and manual. So Tyler can just show them as if it's complete without the disc.
Dance Dance Revolution with Ultramix.
So yes, these each have their manual inside.
Dance Dance Revolution Ultramix 2. Cars. NCAA 07 football.
007. NCAA 07 football.
NFL Street.
Platinum Hits. I actually had, last weekend we got a TMNT Platinum Hits for Xbox. It was only the disc, but it had the Platinum Hits case, so I decided to just take that Platinum Hits case and put that Platinum Hits NFL Street in there with it and make a little bit more sense. So,
Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then we got a double here, Sega GT 2002 and
the Jetstro Radio Future or something like that. It's like one of the double packs that Xbox did. So there's all the inserts and manual like pairs. The rest of these Xbox pieces are just manuals, I believe.
Yeah. American Chopper. This one's actually really expensive if you get this one complete. It's Barbie Horse Adventures Wild Horse Rescue.
Yeah, it's like one of the only... It's like a late release, like 2006 for Xbox. It's really late for the original Xbox.
Yeah. Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge. Men 06. NASCAR Thunder 2002. Fable: The Lost Chapter. That's a pretty good one. This one's also good. Fallout Brotherhood of Steel.
Pretty cool. We just played Fallout 3 and we found out who the Brotherhood of Steel is, so that's pretty ironic that that was a side game like that. It's pretty cool.
Fantastic Four. I think this is...
That's Liberty City Stories.
Yeah, GTA Liberty City Stories.
It's missing the front page, I think.
Yeah.
Unless that's how it's supposed to be. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know either. What is
Guilty
this?
Gear X2.
Guilty Gear X2. Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty different game. I haven't heard of that one either.
Hitman Blood Money. Metal Arms Glitch in the System. NBA Inside Drive 2003. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Feels a little bit light, but I think it's all in there.
Yeah, some games are thicker than others. It's just how... Like that one, Outlaw Volleyball.
Outlaw Volleyball is really...
It's a Blockbuster exclusive, but yeah, it's just a piece of paper like the Hot Shots Golf 2 on PS1. And the sports ones usually are just like, like a one-page thing.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean. Snowboarder Amped 2. Time Splitters 2. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Tron 2.0 Killer App. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. Pretty big game.
Unreal 2 The Awakening. Atari game.
Pretty cool.
Unreal Championship.
Alright, and there's all the original Xbox stuff. Alright, I promise guys, there's only a few more pieces.
Yeah.
Stick with us, sorry it's taking so long, but we felt like we needed to get these, shown to you guys, because it's better now than later when there's more stuff later, so.
NBA 2K. Fear 2 Project Origin. GTA 4. Over G Fighters. Spider-Man Friend or Foe. And Stuntman Ignition.
Alright, last stack.
Last stack.
Not very much either.
We got
2 of those GameCube precaution manuals. You can never have too many of those.
Yeah. Eternal Darkness, which I've heard is a really, really expensive game. Rare.
Yeah, and it's got the manual, the card that came with it, and a precautions manual, so it's basically complete. So if I ever found like a case and disc, I can put the manual with it, so that'd be really cool. So there's that.
And then we got Mario Kart Double Dash.
And it came with the precautions as well. And then this last one's a little bit tricky to explain. It has 2 inserts, one player's choice and one regular, and the manual. But that one is in a case. I put it in a GameCube case.
And that is Medal of Honor Rising Sun.
So it has 2 inserts, but I put one inside, like behind the other one. So basically that, has, 2 pieces instead of 1. But anyways, alright. That is a lot of stuff. That is going to do it this week, guys. And like I said last week, if you didn't catch it, the reason this video is up tonight on Saturday is because I am leaving with my father tomorrow morning early, which is Sunday, for a business trip. And I will not be back until Thursday of this next coming week here. So, but there will be some stuff next week's video, next Sunday. It'll be back on normal schedule next weekend. But you can guarantee on a bunch of stuff. I can guarantee that because I got a bunch of stuff coming from eBay and stuff. So stay tuned for that. And again, sorry guys for the long video, but usually a bunch of manuals like this, I want to show them all, but they take quite a bit of time. It's as if I showed each individual game. So, but anyways, I thank you guys for sticking to the end if you made it this far. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, telling your friends. It really helps us out. We really enjoy it. We enjoy doing this for you guys. Yeah, just so thank you guys, and again, hope you guys had a great Christmas. We will see you guys next time in 2016. So guys, have a happy new year. Stay safe, everything like that, just be responsible, everything like that. That's all we can tell you guys. That's all we can do from behind the camera. But anyways, thank you guys. We will see you next time. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2016. Take care, guys. Happy gaming. As always, we'll see you later. Take care, guys.
Bye.